This is the film essay final for May 5th, 2024. So the film I decided to do was Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. So Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith is a 2005 American epic space opera film that is sequel to The Phantom Menace, made in 1999, and Attack of the Clones in 2002. It is the sixth film in the Star Wars film series, the third installment of the Star Wars prequel trilogy, and the third and chronological chapter of the Skywalker saga. It is written and directed by George Lucas, who also served as executive producer. The film stars Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan, Natalie Portman as Padme, Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker, Ian McDiarmid as Emperor Palpatine, Samuel L. Jackson as Mace Windu, Christopher Lee as Count Dooku, Anthony Daniels as C-3PO, Kenny Baker as R2-D2, and Frank Oz as Jedi Master Yoda. So Revenge of the Sith is set 3 years after the onset of the Clone Wars, as established in Attack of the Clones. The Jedi are spread across the galaxy in a full-scale war against the Separatists. The Jedi Council dispatches Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi on a mission to defeat General Grievous, the head of the Separatist army, and Count Dooku's former apprentice, to put an end to the Clone Wars. Meanwhile, after having visions of his wife, Padme Amidala, dying in childbirth, Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker is tasked by the Council to spy on Palpatine, the Supreme Chancellor of the Galactic Republic, and secretly a Sith Lord. Palpatine manipulates Anakin, turning into the dark side of the Force and becoming his apprentice, Darth Vader, with wide-range consequences for the galaxy. Revenge of the Sith premiered on May 15, 2005 at the Cannes Film Festival, then released worldwide on May 19, 2005. The film received most positive reviews from critics, with most regarding it as the best film of the trilogy. Although some criticism was received for Lucas' screenplay and Christensen's performance, it broke several box offices, recording during its opening week, and it went on to earn $868.4 million worldwide, making it the second highest grossing film in the Star Wars franchise at the time. It was the highest grossing film in the U.S. and the second highest grossing film worldwide in 2005. It also holds the record for the biggest highest opening day gross on a Thursday, making $50 million. It is also the final Star Wars film to be distributed by Fox, although it would be also acquired by Disney 5 years after its acquires of Lucasfilms. The cinematography in Episode 3 is amazing. It's a fantasy sci-fi to life, and it's a breathtaking roller coaster of explosions, acrobats, space battles, lightsaber duels, anything we've seen in the series. According to the article Introduction to Cinema 201, because the material is so passionate in this installment with so many conflict emotions and cinematic confrontations, Lucas' storytelling has vastly improved. But what odds are revealing about the script and opposed to others? Is the dialogue doesn't tell the story. It's a visual and extensive emotion that plots Revenge of the Sith. A perfect example of the vague dialogue can be found during a conversation between Hayden Christensen, Anakin Skywalker, and Natalie Portman, Padme. During that conversation, Anakin speaks on Padme's beauty. She proclaims she's in love with him. He repeats the same and so on. An example like this is a perfect example of cinematography in Episode 3. The cool thing about George Lucas and all his Star Wars films is he uses a technique of characteristics that George Lucas he uses music. He uses an array of gorgeous music, spanning from the Force theme to the Imperial March, to the Binary Sunset to the classic Star Wars theme, and they're all conducted by John Williams. These songs and themes are perfectly placed throughout the film to create a tone in the scene. For example, in the end of the movie, when Darth Vader is being powered up on the table, Lucas chose to put Enter Lord Vader by the London Symphony Orchestra, composed by John Williams. It shows how strong, the technology background, how powerful it is, how George Lucas created Star Wars, and how good he made the franchise forever. George Lucas has achieved what few artists do not. He has created a popular world of his own. Star Wars is one of the most influential, both technically and commercially, series ever made. And the cool thing is, arguably, Episode 3 was arguably the best Star Wars. And this concludes my film analyst video essay.